Hi, I'm Darren, a tennis mentor coach. Emotions are a fundamental part of being human, and it is no different when it comes to athletes. In sports, emotions have the power to enhance or hinder an athlete's performance. Emotions can either work for or against a player in tennis. Positive emotions such as confidence, determination, and motivation can enhance performance by increasing focus and perseverance. These emotions can also facilitate team cohesion and cooperation between players during a doubles match. However, negative emotions like anger, frustration, or nervousness can hinder performance by causing a lack of concentration and leading to unforced errors. Moreover, negative emotions can also lead to physical tension and fatigue, which can impact an athlete's stamina and endurance on the court. In tennis, emotions can also impact an athlete's decision making process. For instance, a player who is feeling anxious or frustrated may be more likely to make impulsive and risky shots rather than sticking to their game plan. Emotions can also impact an athlete's perception of the game. For example, a player who is feeling overwhelmed may see their opponent as more challenging than they actually are, which can result in a self fulfilling prophecy. What kind of unforced errors do you make? Do you hit the ball into the net or hit it out of the court? Identifying the types of errors can provide insight into the player's emotional state. For example, hitting shots into the net may indicate a lack of confidence or fear, while hitting shots out of bounds may be a result of impatience or anger. Given the significant impact of emotions on an athlete's performance, it is crucial to learn how to manage them effectively. The ability to control and regulate emotions is known as emotional intelligence, and it plays a vital role in sports performance. In tennis, emotional intelligence can help players stay focused, motivated, and in control of their game, even in high pressure situations. The first step towards managing emotions on the court is to identify your emotional triggers. These are the situations, thoughts, or actions that tend to evoke a strong emotional response in you. Once you have identified your triggers, it becomes easier to anticipate and manage them effectively. The following questions aim to identify situations that might affect your emotional state on the tennis court. Answer each question honestly to gain insight into what could be impacting your game. Some of the pre match preparation questions. Do you feel anxious or nervous the night before a match? What thoughts usually run through your head as you prepare to step onto the court? How do you react if your pre match rituals or routines are disrupted? Does the presence of a particular person, for example, coach, family member, or opponent, affect your emotional state? How do you feel when the audience is loud or when there's a lot of side court activity? How do you respond to unexpected weather changes or playing conditions? What are your immediate feelings after missing a shot or making an unforced error? How do you deal with contested line calls or disagreements with the umpire? Does losing a point or game to what you believe was a good play by your opponent trigger any negative emotions? How do you perceive your opponents before and during the match? How does your opponent's behavior on the court, such as their body language or verbal expressions, affect you? Do you find yourself reacting emotionally to gamesmanship or psychological tactics from the other player? Do you have expectations either from yourself or from others to win a match? Are there specific points during a match, like serving for the set, where you notice a shift in your emotional state? Does your confidence level fluctuate significantly during match play? After playing a point, what's your typical self talk or reaction, regardless of whether you won or lost the point? How do you manage your emotions between points or during changeovers? Do you have a routine to manage your emotions? How do you feel immediately after a match concludes, both in victory and defeat? Reflect on a recent match where you felt emotionally challenged. What do you think were the triggers? Are there known personal issues that carry over to your emotional state during a match? For example, in your personal life, work stress. Describe any physical sensations like butterflies in the stomach, tension headaches, shaky hands, for example, you might experience in tense situations. What strategies or routines have you tried in the past to manage your in game emotions? So, understanding and managing emotions in tennis is not just a beneficial skill, it is essential for achieving peak performance. By recognizing emotional triggers, players can develop tactics to maintain composure and focus, ultimately leading to better decision making and execution on the court. Emotional intelligence allows players to navigate the ups and downs of competition with resilience and grace. As you strive to improve your game, remember that mastering your emotions is a continuous journey that will enhance both your performance and enjoyment of the sport. So embrace the process, learn from each experience, and you'll find that emotional control can be one of your greatest strengths in tennis. I hope you found this video useful. See you guys soon.